Orange Spruce, sketchbook 5x5. Before you're heading that way, so line up on starboard quarter, please. Spruce, starboard up.
All fast forward.
Roger, all fast forward. Yeah, you can both push dead slow forward, dead slow out, please.
The tugs are going to put a little bit of pressure on the ship and push it towards the dock. What that does is it allows the crew of the ship to loosen up the lines that are tying them to the facility. On the shore end of things, there's going to be some longshoremen that are going to release the lines from their shore fixtures, and then the ship's crew is going to bring them on board. Once all of the lines are on board and everything is clear, the tugs will start to pull the ship off of the dock, and then it'll use its own propulsion system to start making its way outside of the Courtney Bay Channel.
Stop forward, stop aft, stand by for turback.
Stop forward, stand by for turback.
Stop aft, stand by for turback.
The tugs have been stopped, they're told to stop pushing, and now they're going to start turning back, going away from the ship. The pilot is in charge of what maneuvers he needs out of the tugboats.
And dead slow turn back forward.
Dead slow turn back.
And up to easy forward. Tight line aft.
Tight line aft.
And just down a tight line aft.
Tight line aft.
We're coming ahead on the engine, guys. You can flop forward.
Flop forward.
So right now the tugs have taken the ship, they've lifted it off of the wharf in Courtney Bay. The tugs were asked to just kind of stand off and follow along the ship. The ship is now under its own power and making its way outside the Courtney Bay Channel.
Get your line back, you head over tug birds, thanks.
Roger.
So what'll happen here, the tugs crew is there and they're going to get the line back from the ship. So the fur has been released and now he's heading over to Courtney Bay Dock 2 to assist the tug and barge that is going to be leaving.
Roger, I'll clear out, heading over to the next one.
Roger. Spruce, you follow us down, thanks.
Roger, and we're over there.
Give us a little Tugboat 101. What are some of the jobs that you would commonly get called out to do?
A common job on a tugboat is to help a ship come in the harbor. Ships come from all around the world with cargo to be brought in and for export. These ships have never been to St. John before, maybe they have, and the tugs would come in and help them get alongside the dock.
You would help them using lines, using physical force, basically? Like, how do you help?
No, we would actually help them by both means of physical force and with a line. So this line would go up to the ship, get attached, the crew would haul it up and attach it. This winch has the capability of doing what they call a render and recover function. So it's very much like the reel on your fishing rod. So if you get a real strong bite and it pulls real hard, sometimes you can set the drag and it'll slide out. This winch will do the exact same thing. This rope is rated to be safely used up to 400 metric tons.
Okay, I'm gonna try to pick it up. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great. Oh yeah, it's pretty light.
Yeah,
I think I could do it.
Yeah, it's about 6 pounds a foot. If they need to be pulled, we can pull them away. If they need to be pushed towards the dock, we can push them towards the dock.
Is this a tricky harbor for ship assist jobs like that?
St. John Harbor is extremely tricky. You've got a lot of current moving. There's a lot of tide. So working with ships and trying to figure out how to maneuver in conjunction with them gets very difficult. So this is the wheelhouse, if you will. Unfortunately, that's an old term. A wheelhouse would imply that there would be a wheel somewhere. With a Z drive, you have two propellers that operate independent of one another. So each unit has a control, and I can control the azimuth. I can turn them around 360 degrees. I don't ever have to come back. And then I also on top have the throttle for the main engine. So I can change the direction of the propeller and I can change the RPM on the propeller. Good morning, preparing to get underway from Pier 12, heading out into the main harbor for trials and maneuvers.
253, Fundy traffic, 253, scratch prep Pier 12 for the main harbor.
So one of the good things about the Z drives, where you can control each propeller independent of each other, you can literally turn the tug around 180 degrees and just keep on going in the same track in which you're going.
Runway Pro, Fundy traffic, roger. And request your ETA for 4 Delta, please. There may be some fishing vessels, non-reporting fishing vessels, in the zone today, over.
The ships, when they're in confined waters, they're not maneuverable at all. So that's where we're brought in to slow them down, help speed them up, and turning them around. They're built. They do their best work out in the open ocean where there's not too much around. But yeah, when we get into here, getting them into the docks and around the current, and when there's other vessels in the harbor, there's not a lot of room when you get the real big ships in. So.
And they're not meant for that kind of fine maneuvering when they get into the harbor
right.
here.
Yeah, no, they're not at all. They're just meant to go from point A, point B on their own, and then once they get close to any harbors or anything, they need some assistance from the tugs.
With tugboats, different areas here that's very dynamic with the tides, the currents from the St. John River, multiple harbors like the Deepwater Harbor, the main harbor, you have more traffic, less tide restrictions, although there are some. Courtney Bay, it's quite a bit different.
So the Atlantic Fur was released from the tanker, and right now we're on our way to Courtney Bay Dock 2. There is a tug and barge that is getting ready to depart St. John, heading for the United States with asphalt on board.
Probably won't be able to nose up on you anywhere, I don't think, once we come off the dock.
I won't need it. I'll just need a little pull out here when it gets ready. Let's increase to half on the fur.
Half on fur.
Half fur. Half fur. Drop down to dead slow.
Dead slow fur.
Yeah, we're all good for this job. Thanks. Talk to you next week.
Yeah, Roger, no problem. Thanks, Al.